Preparations being made. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 7:05.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So the bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. It's off the rocks and gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 home. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the American League One. The National League coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the National League, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis
Now the pitch.
Jr.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Next up is Max Muncy. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Simeon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third.
And And now in the box, Nolan Arenado looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Semien with a great slide. The throw to first. What a play. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0. Here now is Rafael Devers, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Rafael Devers.
Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate here is Marcus Semien. First offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Scherzer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Freeman is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And now a pitch on the way. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. On 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Now a flare out to left center. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Freddie Freeman, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Get a run back in this inning. Give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And he goes to second with it. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Batting 5th.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
Nick Castellanos now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Jesse Winker.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Castellanos stands at first with 1 out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. A runner on first with 2 away. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 2 full. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Stepping up is Cedric Mullins, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 31.
Scherzer looks in. First pitch on the way. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
Rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder,
That
number
could
99.
prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple
Judge.
brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Here's big Aaron Judge down the first baseline. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the American League 5 and the National League 0. Carlos Rodon, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 55, Carlos Rodon.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
For the National League, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up Adam Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Frazier sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning.
Semien. Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI. Fans, since 1980, Make-A-Wish has granted life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. Children who have wishes granted build the emotional and physical strength needed to fight their medical condition. To help and support our cause, please visit us online at wish.org.
Scherzer against the sign. Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
This one is launched. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all from Max Scherzer. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weekly hit to third. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under video review.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this is a good challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge.
Upon
there.
video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the American League 6 and the National League nothing. Lance Lynn, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 33, Lance Lynn.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Max Muncy. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Muncy.
First offering on its way. Down into left center for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so
the
important,
first
Mark, to
baseman,
start to
number
make
5.
quality pitches, and if
Ready.
you don't, this is what can happen.
3 men.
2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
From the belt, kicks and deals. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Castellanos.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Left fielder, Jesse.
Stepping in next,
Winker.
Jesse Winker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
In for strike 2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just hung in there on that one. Chopped toward the second baseman, taken in by Simeon. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The AL out in front here, 6-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And he is in there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. In now, Aaron Judge. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Trevor Rogers enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And stepping in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Bogaerts takes off. Strike taken, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chris Bassett gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a soft liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Ryan Reynolds.
So now it's Bryan Reynolds. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count still at 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now
that's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's a lead for the American League, 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now another 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
2 out, nobody on. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the American League, but they're still in control, 7-0. Kyle Gibson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44, Kyle Gibson.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside. Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And there's one down now.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The AL leads it 7-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reynolds is on the move for it, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Joey Gallo come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Joey Gallo.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Damn. And what is the pitching coach saying?
Taijuan Walker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jose Ramirez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Walker, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Bo Bichette is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1. Ramirez leads off second with nobody out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Jared Walsh is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Chopped at the plate. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Whit Merrifield will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Number 15, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
First and second now, one man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the American League 11 and the National League nothing. Jose Ramirez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Whit Merrifield is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Andrew Kittredge will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away.
Number 7, Tim Anderson.
And he fouls this one off. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Pitch popped up, and there's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Next to hit is Nicholas Castellanos. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Kittredge, playing here in his age 29 season, he offers up a 2-seamer, a slider, a 4-seam fastball, and a changeup. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 33.
So here is Jesse Winker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. A fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So now here is JT Realmuto, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-0.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Hit down the line at first. Ramirez is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now to bat, Salvador Perez. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Salvador.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Winker is there, and he has it for the out.
American League. Number 28, J.D. Martinez.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the American League 12 and the National League nothing. Brian Jones is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in once again is Brian Reynolds. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So here's Adam Frazier. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now is Jose Ramirez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs. I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Throw won't get him.
And this is what good Major League hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just squirt up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bichette stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here it comes, 0-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Joey Wendell will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 18.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what.
Number 7.
Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches.
Yeah.
But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The American Leaguers on top, 13-0. Now it'll be Max Muncy. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching. But the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Wendell might try to make a play on it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Left side, but well foul. Here's another 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nolan Arenado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner towards second. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-0, the convincing final score. The American League All-Stars, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Shohei Ohtani is credited with the win. Max Scherzer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.